Okay, so new episode of Sword Art Online 2. This is where finally Kirito gets into the Gun Gale Online game. And first, long hair. Immediately we think he's a girl. That question is finally answered. He's not a girl. He's still a guy. He just has long hair, which just reinforces the fact that if you take a close look at Kirito in the previous titles, he does seem kind of feminine. His facial features, his physique, everything, you know, how thin he is, the small hands, all that was missing was the long hair. And I like how immediately he assumes, he's like, oh no, I'm a girl. Like, why am I a girl? Damn that government guy, you know, he gave me a girl's body. Why did he do that? You know, maybe he gave it to me as a way to hide among the other players, not to be too famous off the bat. But apparently it was just a random choice by the computer. Just gave him some kind of special body type. But either way, he checks to see if it's a girl. And I like how he's just like grabbing it to see if he has tits. It's like, and I'm looking at him like, you know, there are girls out there that don't have tits. They're flat chested. You really want to be sure. You know, you just gotta check down there, you know, you really gotta check down. That's how you'll know. But he's a guy, so that's fine, you know. I don't see what's the point. And I guess it's because they're trying to make a joke of everyone assuming he's a girl, and it's happening throughout the whole episode. It's like, oh, she's cute. It's like, oh, who's that girl? It's like, wow, she's awesome, you know. I want to hit on that. It's like, I kind of got tired of it. Immediately as I saw that, I'm like, oh, this better not be a recurring thing throughout the whole season. I really hope that every single episode until the very last minute, everyone's like assuming he's a girl and just trying to hit on her. It's like, that's gonna get old fast. I hope that doesn't last into like 2-3 episodes. I hope it ends soon. But either way, looking around the city, you know, trying to get the hang of things, he meets Shinon. That was pretty quick. Good thing she was walking randomly by. And immediately he's trying to get used to the way things work, how to use guns, and a good way to make money, because being a new player who doesn't have anything, he needs to practice using a old-timey Western shooter mini game where he has to dodge bullets. And now this is where we learn more about the gameplay, so to speak, of this world. Apparently there are these prediction lines where as soon as someone's about to shoot in your direction, these red dots or red lines start appearing right on your screen, and using that you can actually dodge bullets before they even get shot. Now when I saw that, I'm thinking that's kind of cheating, or that's kind of too easy, because as soon as you can see that, shouldn't it be easy to avoid all damage? But apparently not. Sometimes the prediction lines can be slower than the actual shooting speed. A gun can shoot so fast that you don't even have time to even see the prediction lines. You can't see the laser beam shooting at you. So that's a good balance, I guess, for newbies, to also introduce some newbies into the game. So I like how this game is season is actually implementing actual gameplay, you know, thought for the new players that haven't played the game. That's some detail that I like to see in these kinds of shows. But either way, you know, Kirito, being the badass he is able to dodge every single bullet and win all that money. So okay, now he's got the money to buy decent equipment. And lucky for him, he has no idea how to use a gun. He sucks at guns, but lucky for him, there is a laser sword. Why would a game that focuses on nothing but guns have a laser sword in the first place? Well, it's just to make sure Kirito can still use a sword. You know, we don't want too much change to the character. We already gave him the long hair. But it's fine. Seeing the laser sword is kind of cool. You know, I always liked laser swords. In fact, I kind of always liked the sword battles a little bit more than gun battles. But I would have loved to see the main character focus more on the gun battles. So thankfully, he does have a handgun for like a backup plan, or to use it as a distraction so he can get close to his opponent with the sword. And I like that. You know, he's got to learn how to use a gun, and Even they showed how it helps new players use a gun. There's this circle, it gets smaller, and in that area your bullet can just go anywhere. So apparently you don't really need to aim, you just have to make sure that circle is in the area that you want to shoot. So again, that's kind of like, that's a little too easy, you know, for the players. But too realistically would be kind of like, what's the point of a game in the first place? So alright, I'm fine with that. And then all of a sudden, you know, they're late to getting to signing up to a tournament, Battle of Bullets or Bullet of Bullets. Forgot which one it is, but it's with the BOB. And you know, Shino also wants to enter. And immediately they start rushing towards the sign-up office. But they're gonna be late, so they jump onto this buggy, and immediately Kirito can drive one. Because apparently he played racing games on his off time. I don't know when. But he needs to be badass. So, and here's what I immediately kind of see. In my previous review, I was worried that Kirito would take charge and kind of to take the spotlight away from Shinon. And that didn't exactly happen yet. I mean, we haven't seen them how they are in the battlefield. But immediately, you kind of see that Kirito's taking a lot of the spotlight. He is being shown off already off the bat. Even in this game he's never played before, he's already badass on some aspects. And in fact, he's kind of the one who is leading Shinon around. Even when they're trying to rush, he's the one thinking of the good ideas. He's the one who knows the city for some reason. He's the one who can use the machines that even Shinon would say, hey, you know, there are players in here, even experts who can't drive this thing. Man, it's amazing you can. It's like, what? I was like, I'm already have a bad feeling about where this could be heading. Now again, maybe it won't happen. Maybe on the battlefield, Kirito will end up sucking and Shinon has to save him. He'll realize like, wow, you know, I can't really depend on my old skills to get me through this. You know, I gotta improve. At least that's what I'm hoping. But right now, as it is, he is kind of hogging most of the spotlight. But again, this episode is meant to introduce him to a new world, and also it'll help us be introduced to a new world. So I'll give it some leeway for now. So all in all, I like this episode. I like the deeper view of the city. I like the gameplay. I like how Shinon starts to act, you know, around Kirito. You know, she's not as cold-hearted as you would seem. You would think. Apparently, according to the previous 3 episodes, she seemed kind of distant from everyone, even other players. But she is willing to be more social. But again, that's probably because, like they say, she thinks Kirito's a girl, just like everyone else thinks he's a girl. And I'm hoping that doesn't last long. It's gonna get kind of annoying, and it might come off as a very poor joke at a certain point. But either way, I am excited to keep seeing more. I have some bad feelings about where Kirito's gonna be heading in this story. But all in all, I still want to see more. I am interested in this world. I am interested in the Shinon character. I want to see both of them play a more prominent role than Kirito. Kirito can still be in the spotlight, but you know, doing his own thing. But he can't just come in and just take everything from both the world and Shinon, because he's already had a whole other season just to himself and his own struggles. He has no more struggles. He's just on a mission that he's being paid to do. So really, he really doesn't have that large of a motivation. Either way, great episode. Can't wait to see more. You know, let's hope we get Shinon back in the spotlight too. I mean, she still has plenty of more badass moments that we need to see. So that's it. I'm Tony Dragon. Bye.